In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add gradient elements to your pages. Now here, I have an example page, and let's say I want to have this pink here. I want to have that to have a gradient color. Then the only thing that you need to do is you need to click on this background, and then in here, you will have the option to change the background. So here you also see the gradient option. So when we click on this, we have the different colors. So let's say we want to have a matching color, something like this. When we click on this, you'll see that we now have a gradient color from the top to the bottom. Now, if you like to change those gradient colors, and you would like to have this more pink, you can also customize it here by clicking on this image in here, and then you can change here the color type. So for example, if you want to have blue, you will see that you have the different blue colors in here. So if we want to have pink, we simply select the pink color, and then the lighter pink colors will also show up in here, as you can see. So let's say this is the bottom one. And then we also want to change the other color. Then we click on the yellow one in here, and we can make this a little bit more dark pink, something like this. And as you can see here, now we have a beautiful pink background here added to our design. You can change the font colors, of course, if you'd like to have this white, to have it more on top of the pink background. You can change that as well. Now this is how you apply gradients to the whole background section. But let's say you also want to add gradient to a block like this, or you want to add gradient to a whole row. Now Site Wizard been built that you can see here different items where you can click on. So we have one at the top here, and we have here one at the right side. Now the right side, when we click on more here, we can go to the settings here. And what this setting will do here, it will apply settings for this whole row. So now you can see that here at the right side, you can also see that we can change the color. So when we go to the gradient color on this one, and when we apply a gradient color, you can see that it's been applied to the whole row, as you can see. But let's say we don't want to apply this to the whole row, we only want to apply this to the right block here. Then what we're going to do, we're going to undo this. And then you click somewhere on the text here so that you can see that this block is selected again. And then we're going to click here on the column and we click on more. And now when we go to the settings here, you can see that we are applying effects to the column only. And now when we click on gradient, and we click on apply this, you can see here, let me take the darker one to show it to you, that now the gradient color has only been applied to this area, to this specific column. So again, you can also choose the left one. You simply click on the left column here, you click on more, you go to settings, and if we want to change this to another background color gradient, we can do that as well. And now we have two different colors, as you can see. Now let's say you have an image as a background, so let me see if I have one in here. But let's say there is an image in the background, you simply delete that image. Just similar to how you add a background image. Like this. So let's say this is your background image here. It doesn't make sense with this design, but you got the idea. You simply delete the background image here by clicking on this clear icon, and then you can apply the gradient effect again. So you can add this pink effect. And the same is, of course, for text elements. So let me undo this one. Let's say we only want to apply gradient to this text area. Then what we can do here is we can do exactly the same. So we click here at the right side for the row, we click on settings, and now we can change the row, and we can apply the gradient to the background. And of course, this can also be done with normal background color. Let's say we want to add a background pink color. We can do that as well, as you can see here. Now, a quick tip here. When you see this text and there's not much space around it, especially not at the bottom and the top, to change this, you don't go here. You don't go here. But when you click on text here, there's a small option here where you can also click on these three dots on more, and now you click on settings. And here, when you scroll down to spacing, you will be able to add padding. Now padding will apply space within the block. So in this case, we want to have padding, and we do this with pixels. So we say 20 pixels at the top and 20 pixels at the bottom, as you can see. Now there's more space. And if you want to do more, you can say 100 pixels. Look at this, 100 pixels. And this is how you add different gradients, colors, and in this case, also padding to your pages.